freedom,
family,
world unity,
all these things and more will be discussed on this podcast.
real stories, real people, real debates. On this podcast, we like to express our freedoms and talk about anything and everything goes.
Like freedom, family is important to us, and anybody that is listening, watching, or coming on the show as a guest star are all considered part of the greatest family to ever bless the solar system, the human race. No matter who you are, where you come from, you will always have a voice here on this podcast.
We like to flex our First Amendment, where all speeches and opinions are accepted for the right of freedom of speech. We have a saying we like to live by. Live life with eyes wide open. Being open-minded leads to true understanding of the world as it really is. Please, come, join us, and enjoy this experience as we embark on this journey of truth as we dismantle the subjective truth. I'm your host, Nick.
And I'm your co-host, Victoria.
And you're experiencing high consciousness.
Disclaimer. Any and all information on topics presented are to the best of all who is present in each episode's knowledge. The goal of this podcast is to bring people together and set the example we all wish to see in our everyday lives. Whether it's home life, education, politics, history, business, etc. Any and all subjects can and will be talked and peacefully debated about on this podcast. On debate episodes, there will be a set rules of debate that hosts and guests alike must follow. We ask that you, the audience, like we ask of our guests, in the comments to please try to keep the language as clean as possible. We are a podcast for entertainment as well as educational purposes. Here, we are all equal no matter what race, age, or gender. Thank you, and enjoy the show. Hi, y'all, and welcome back
To another episode of
High Consciousness.
I'm your host, Nick.
I'm your co-host, Victoria, and we are
High Consciousness.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Monday. Today is the 10th, and we have a very special little episode for you guys today. Today, we're going to be going over a set of 10s in our Fun Facts Every American Should Know book. So, this is Fun Facts number 8 that we're going to be going over. And we're going to be going over the 10s. The 10 great things that are in America. Well, 3 sets of 10 things that are great in America.
Yeah.
So, with that, let's get started. 10 great architectural wonders in America. Even people who don't give a hoot about architecture grow quiet when they stare out across the reflecting pool at the Lincoln Memorial. There are hundreds of buildings, structures, and sites in the United States that inspire awe. Here are 10 that you'll want to explore in person. Number 1, the Mesa Verde, which was established in 1190, so the year 1190. When they migrated south in 1300, the Anasazi people of Colorado left behind a massive city built of sandstone and adobe under a cliff. Considered the best preserved example of cliff dwellings in the world, the site is now a national park that attracts about 500,000 visitors annually. Wow, that's a lot. Monticello, 1770. Brilliant, artistic Thomas Jefferson designed this mountaintop house in Virginia. Visitors enjoy inspecting his inventions, artwork, and farms as they prowl the 5,000-acre site.
Mm-hmm.
And what's kind of cool, I don't think it's in here, but that Thomas Jefferson Monticello like whiskey jar bottle thing, like it's super cool. Like I gotta find it so that we can show you guys. Actually, it might actually be in here. Let me see.
Let's see.
Yep, it sure is.
We found it.
There it is.
That's a liquor bottle?
Yes.
It is a old whiskey bottle. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I found this at a yard sale one day, y'all. And I was just like, dude, I love architecture and I love artsy things. Plus I love whiskey, so this is 3 things I love at once. So there's that.
Who doesn't love a good whiskey?
Right?
Yeah.
Alright. And the third one, Biltmore Estate, which was established in 1895. Built by George W. Vanderbilt, a descendant of the seventh wealthiest family in history, This French chateau-style building is the largest private residence in the United States. Its 250 rooms include a bowling alley and indoor swimming pool. Like, yeah, and I have friends that have been there for like their anniversaries and for like their honeymoons and stuff. And dude, it's so packed full of stuff. It's got a movie theater, a freaking bowling alley. Actually, it's got 2 bowling alleys. Yeah, it has like these big like, you know, gardens that's like a little like garden maze that you can like go through and whatnot.
Yeah, like
and like
hedge labyrinth, I believe.
yeah, the hedge labyrinth, and they have like, oh goodness, it was right on the tip of my tongue. They have like a couple of restaurants in the lower level and a few shops within the whole estate. Like it's
So it's basically turned into a mall.
It's like a mall / hotel.
That's pretty cool.
It's
That's
really
a cool concept.
Yeah, it's huge. It's amazing,
And just think
it's
of
beautiful.
somebody's house.
And it used to be some billionaire's house.
A Vanderbilt's house at that.
Yep.
Oh, Vanderbilt. Yeah.
One of the
Railroad.
You know,
He built the railroads, the
You're-
railroad systems.
John Henry was a mighty man. Yep. The Empire State Building, which is 1931, standing at 1,250 feet without the spire. You know, that little pointy needle thingy at the top. This Art Deco masterpiece. Okay, that really says Art Deco.
Yeah.
DECO.
Yep.
I've never seen that before.
That's my favorite artist.
This Art Deco masterpiece is the tallest skyscraper in New York City since the loss of the World Trade Center in 2001. It also boasts the famous climb of King Kong. Of course. Dude, the King Kong. With the airplanes. Yeah. Swatting them down like flies around the Empire State Building.
Oh,
Number 5. Falling Water, 1938. Only an architect as bold as Frank Lloyd Wright would have dared to build a home over a waterfall. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's...
I would never. Now open to the public, this Bear Run, Pennsylvania home welcomes 150,000 visitors annually.
Is it a hotel too, or just?
Check it out. Let's
I don't
find
know.
out.
Let's take a dip into the Matrix.
All right.
Let's see what the Matrix has to offer.
Yeah.
What was it called again?
The
Falling Water. Bear Run, Pennsylvania.
That's all one word.
Falling Water House. Yep,
That's it.
right there.
Right there, the first one.
Oh, this is featured in so many movies.
Put it on images.
Blow it up for me, so I can see it from back here.
There it is.
That has been featured in a few movies.
And there was a replica, sort of like replica of it in The Incredibles. If you remember,
I think it was Edna Mode's house.
Yeah.
That kind of looks like that.
Yeah, it does. Edna Mode's.
Try looking up the 1938, because that don't look.
No, that looks like it was built in the 1930s, honey.
Does it? That looks like a real futuristic home.
Yeah, that's the whole. That was the whole thing.
That's it. 1930 is 1938.
Oh, 1938.
My bad.
38.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's the
that,
house.
That's the exact same one.
That's it. It's still pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I see what kind of waterfall it's over. Like, you know, I was thinking like some kind of like Niagara
Massive,
Falls,
like
you
a
know,
massive
type
waterfall.
Kinda,
No,
like a big waterfall. But that's gorgeous. I would love to visit that place
Yeah,
one
me
year.
too.
But I don't think it's a hotel, is it?
no.
No, it's just
It's just somewhere that you can go to visit.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, it says guest house.
Oh, there's a guest house. So yeah, I guess it does have. You see that first tab right up there? Yeah, guest house.
Oh.
Oh, so they do
Well, it's
have
right on the
somewhere.
top. Somewhere it's by it, or somewhere on the top.
So they have somewhere that you can like actually go and stay and spend the night there.
This
Okay.
looks like something out of X-Men. I swear, like X-Men First Class.
Probably.
Yeah.
Totally.
No.
But, anyways, need to move along because we got a lot of things to cover today. So I'm gonna hand off our next set of 5 great architectural wonders in America over to our host Nicholas.
Alrighty. So number 6, Verrazano Narrows Bridge.
I'm so
That's a
sorry I gave
mouthful.
you a hard word.
Out the gate. Let's go ahead.
Let me see if I can read it. Like,
No, that's Verrazano Narrow Bridge, number 6. Established in
You want to read it,
1964.
Mr. Editor?
Verrazano Narrows Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's a mouthful. But like, hey, I read
It is. It is.
Try saying that 10 times fast.
Verrazano Narrows Bridge. Verrazano Narrows Bridge. Verrazano blah blah blah.
Yeah. Though not as beautiful as the Gothic Brooklyn Bridge, or as colorful as the bright orange Golden Gate Bridge, this 4,260-foot long span linking Brooklyn and Staten Island is the longest bridge in the United States. The Golden Gate is second at 4,200 feet.
Narrazano.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's over there by Staten Island. I mean, Frank, weren't you there by? Did you?
Didn't you used to stay over there?
Yeah, I have cousins in Staten Island.
So you went over this bridge plenty of times.
Yeah.
That should have.
No, it's a great view. Yeah, and another great view for if you ever visit New York City. Well, it was the Z line, but like they discontinued that. I guess because of like terrorist reasons. I don't know, but man, going on the Z line was so cool back in the day. It just like, and then there was another line that where you got a good look of the entire city, and it led straight to the aquarium.
I like aquarium.
Yeah, New York City Aquarium was so cool back in the day.
Now moving along to number 7, the Gateway Arch, established in 1965. This gleaming 630-foot stainless steel arch is a symbol of St. Louis's position as the gateway to the American West. Visitors can take the stairs or ride to the top in a tram or elevator. You know to go to the arches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the big arch that's in Seattle, right? That's where it is.
St. Louis.
Or St. Louis.
St. Louis, babe.
Yeah, it's just a single giant silver freaking arch. That's all it is.
But you can go on top of it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I would.
I wonder how
would.
comfortable that elevator ride is. I bet you're slanted at some point, or maybe it's just a straight ride. Because I saw in Percy Jackson, I was like, I want to go on that elevator. I'm deathly afraid of
Was
heights.
it the arch that they went into? No, I thought that was the Empire State Building.
No.
I'm pretty sure it was the Empire
In Percy Jackson.
I'm pretty sure it was the Empire
That was the
State
Empire
Building.
State Building, not the arch.
Unless you're talking
That's
about,
at the end
unless you're talking about when they're going across country.
when they're going cross country.
Yeah,
It's in the book.
it's been a while.
Oh, it might have been in the book, but it's not in the movie.
No, it's not in the movie. No, not in the. God, I hate that movie. No offense to the actors, but like, it was not accurate. I feel like the show's more accurate.
Nah,
With its
even
landmarks.
even the show, even the show, yeah, the show still misses.
Because probably
It was-
budget issues.
No, it's Disney. There's no budget issues with Disney.
Oh, that's true. It's
Don't,
Disney.
I'm about to say, don't play me.
Yeah, Disney has no
Don't blame
budget
me.
issues.
Don't
no
blame me.
budget issues.
They went straight DEI. But beyond that, let's go past
Yeah,
that. Let's go past
Yeah,
that.
let's put a cap on that.
Yeah,
let's go past
My
that.
bad.
Number 8, the World Trade Center, 1972. The Twin Towers were the tallest and most visible buildings attacked by terrorists on September 11, 2001. About 5 other buildings in the complex were also destroyed that day. The site is now home to the national symbol September 11th Memorial and Museum. A commercial building, informally known as the Freedom Tower, is slated for completion in 2013 at 1,776 feet. It will be the tallest building in the United States.
1776.
Number 9, the Willis Tower, 1973. At 1,450 feet to its roof, the Chicago structure is currently the tallest in the United States. In 2009, 3 glass balconies were added to its skydeck, allowing visitors to step out and look down to the street below.
Mm-mm.
Hell yeah. I would be down.
No. No.
Oh, you mean that building in New York where the
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. No,
Chicago.
no. Oh, okay. Not, Chicago. Okay. I thought there's a newer building in New York that has a similar feature to it. The balcony is completely glass, and recently B&H.
When you step on it, it sounds like you're breaking and it like shatters.
Whoa. Oh, that one. That's scary. Yeah, no. I seen videos of that. That's scary. Not down for that.
That's fine. Vietnam Veterans Memorial, 1982. The Maya Lyn's controversial black garnet design was first unveiled. Many Americans considered it bland and unassuming pilgrimage site for families of veterans and an emotional touchstone for all Americans. And that is that was a 10. That was a 10-10.
And that was 10 great architectural wonders in America. So, now on to our next set of 10, which is...
Drum roll, please.
Oh. Okay, well, apparently not. I thought I set this up to be all 10s, but,
No.
it seems I did wrong.
Oh!
So now...
Our co-host did a malfunction malfunction.
Oops.
Didn't. Oopsie. So what, we're going...
I was sitting there, like, planning all these extra little tabs out, and, like,
And
I thought I had all the 10s, in one section, so... Bye-bye!
Clearly not. So what we do? Ah!
So now we are learning how to fold an American flag.
Is it 10 ways?
Nope, there's 5. There's 5, so half. This symbolic act is harder than it looks. It really is. Like, I've tried helping fold an American flag, like, properly, and it is hard. The U.S. flags are traditionally folded into a shape that's reminiscent of a tricorn hat, typically worn by men during the Revolutionary War. 2 people are required to properly fold a flag. If you have never done it before, you and your partner might want to practice privately to avoid embarrassing slip-ups. The big rule, at no time should the flag touch the ground. Your movements must be crisp and sure. Both folders must maintain a firm grip on the flag throughout to ensure that the ends don't flop free. Number 1. You start by folding the flag in half. The blue field with stars, called the Union, should be on the outside. Number 2. Fold the flag in half again, keeping the Union to the outside. Number 3. The person holding the striped end of the flag begins a series of triangular folds in the direction of the Union. With large ceremonial flags, you should make 12 folds before reaching the Union. 4. Now, the person holding the striped end holds the folded flag while the person holding the Union end makes the 13th and final fold.
Yeah, 13 colonies. Makes sense.
Oh.
That freaking number rules my
It makes-
life!
Well, it's 13.
13!
Well, 13 colonies. Get over it.
I know, 13 colonies, the first 13 stars, the 13 stars and stripes that are on there. I know. But still, darn number rules my freaking life. And it stops me in my track every time it pops up. But anyway, symbolizing the 13 original states and tucks its triangular flaps snugly into the opening. 5. The result is a tidy triangular shape. If the flag will be used again, unfold it by reversing each of these steps. And now, we're going to move on to the Pledge of Allegiance!
Going back to grade school, y'all.
Going back to grade school.
Grade school.
Because, there was this congresswoman, I forget what her name is, the busty black lady with the big eyelashes. I forget her name. I think it's like Maxine or something, maybe?
Not Maxine Waters.
Not Maxine Waters, no, it's some other girl. But she was saying, something about, like, one people, one nation.
Under the vine.
Under the vine, with liberty and justice for all. And I had found out with a little bit of, research, what she meant by under the vine, because as far as I knew, the Pledge of Allegiance went, one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. And so what under the vine refers to is in John 1:15. Jesus says that I am the true vine. None can bear fruit unless they are, from me or with me or follow me or something like that. And so that's what she meant by under the vine. So it's like saying under the vine and under God are the same thing, because as we know in the Bible, as Jesus says, Jesus says that the Son and the Father are one, meaning I am God and God is me. So, which is the thing that got him, persecuted by, the Jews that handed him over to the Romans that killed him. So, anywho's, the Pledge of Allegiance. And I'm going to let our lovely, lovely host, Nicholas, read this portion.
The Pledge of Allegiance was written in August 1892 by Francis Bellamy and was first published in the Youth's Companion on September 8, 1892. Originally, Bellamy had written the pledge so that it could be used by citizens in any country. However, in 1923, the words, "the flag of the United States of America," were added. In 1954, President Eisenhower encouraged Congress to add "under God" to the pledge. Those two words have caused a lot of accumulating in legal battles that ended up in the U.S. Supreme Court. Those who support the word's inclusion cite that the phrase has been in the pledge for more than 50 years and that this country was founded based on religious beliefs. Opponents argue for a separation of church and state. As of today, the pledge reads, "I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all." Each morning, children in schoolrooms across America stand and pledge allegiance to the flag. When pledging allegiance, you should be standing at attention facing the flag with your right hand over your heart. Those in military uniform remain silent during the recitation of the pledge, face the flag, and render the military salute.
And what's sad is that, here recently I have heard from my friends that are, that have kids in school from elementary to middle right now. They say that, the kids don't do the Pledge of Allegiance anymore. They took that out of schools these days.
That's stupid.
And that makes me feel like
that's
a certain way.
Yeah.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Once again, we're going back to how recent was this again? Look it up on the death certificate for our viewers to see when was this implemented. Pledge allegiance to the flag not being in schoolrooms. There it is.
Alright, if you're short on time, here's a quick answer to your question. There is no nationwide ban on Pledge of Allegiance in schools.
No cap, there's no ban on it, but the question was, is the Pledge of Allegiance in schools anymore? And it says, well, there's no ban on it, which means...
Do schools still do schools still practice the Pledge of Allegiance?
Do schools still recite
the Pledge of Allegiance?
There you go.
There is no statute, but the state schools required that it be in 21. Okay, so for okay, why are you not giving me the information?
Because it's probably
CNN. There we go. How about that? Usually I don't like CNN, but let's see what they got to say. It's recited in schools across, the U.S. every day. Blah blah blah. It's been a part of American life since the picture. Not a legal requirement. They don't have to. Why? It violates the First Amendment. Oh wow, that's what you gotta say. More headlines this week after a 6th-grade student told a substitute teacher he would not stand for the pledge because he believed the American flag symbolized discrimination against blacks.
Seriously?
So this started, 2023? 2022? Something like that?
Well, let's see when... Can you go down to the bottom?
Where's the title of the article? Oh, wow. This was... 2019. Okay, so 2019.
At the start.
At the start of Joe Biden's...
No, not the start. At the end of Trump's first amendment,
at the end of Trump's
administration into election year, and that's
by December.
This is 2019. Election year was 2020, babe.
February. That's right. Yeah, you're right. That's the very end. So yeah, they said they don't have to do it anymore.
So 2019.
2019 is when that started.
Find your mouse. Find your mouse.
Hi, cat. There we go.
Yeah, look for the mouse.
And we're back.
No, that was number 2. Now we're on to the third setting.
Oh no, that was
it.
That was it. That was it for our thing for today.
Woo!
Happy Monday, y'all. We hope you had a great one. We hope you also enjoyed this video. And remember to live life with eyes wide open. And we'll see y'all on the next one.
Peace.